One of the largest networks in Europe is the one owned and run by BT. I'm delighted to be talking to Derek Nesset of BT, who's given a presentation at the Market Focus. Derek, you were speaking about the developments and something I think you call the ultra-fast vision. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so BT has an ultra-fast vision which is going out to 2025. And for BT ultrafast is anything greater than 100 megabits, so it's the next generation of broadband, fibre broadband that we're looking at. So we have a vision to cover most of the UK, offering speeds up to 500 megabits to most of the UK. And we also have short-term targets to offer ultra-fast broadband to 10 million subscribers using something called G-Fast out to 2020. And then we've also added a new element to our ultra-fast plans, which is more fibre to the premises. So we have an ambition to cover 2 million homes with the fibre to the premises technology.
Now here we're always talking about optical components, optical this, optical that.
Yep.
But let's talk about G-Fast because it's another enhancement to copper, isn't it?
Yeah. ECOC is probably not the best place to talk about copper technologies, but don't forget that is still fibre enabled, so it's fibre to the actual G-Fast unit. So it's that distance element is the fibre that's enabling that. But we have a slightly different approach to some operators. So G-Fast was initially envisaged as a distribution point technology, so short reach, offering something like a gigabit to the end user. Now, in the BT network, that would be 4 million distribution points, so 4 million boxes that need to go into the street. So we have a new vision where we want to use G-Fast further back in the network, where we already have our VDSL cabinets in the network. We have access to power there and the fibre connectivity to the exchange. And with all the new developments which are happening in G-Fast, we're able to still realise that ultra-fast vision of more than 100 megabits, offering typically 300 megabits for the customer over kind of 300 metres of drop from those existing cabinets.
And you also mentioned returning to fibre, which is perfect for this event.
Yep.
About fibre to the premises, what are you doing there?
Yeah, so there we're kind of two aspects. One is really looking at the nuts and bolts of the fibre installation. So we've had a whole super-fast broadband program which did have an element of fibre to the premises. So we've learned a lot about deploying that technology now. We're taking that learning forward to the ultra-fast program and really trying to drive down the cost and the speed of installation there. So we're doing a lot more pre-build of the fibre network before we connect customers, so that the final connection to the customer is now a very fast connection, less disruption for the customer, and obviously less cost to do the installation for BT. But the other aspect is we're now looking at gigabit level services, and we're going to be exploring the next generation of PON technology for that. So things like XG-PON, which is a 10 gigabit PON technology, which has been standardized.
Derek, thank you very much for talking to us.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
So BT making a major commitment to improving the infrastructure and the bandwidths available to its customers right across the country.